Hello everybody, the Drafter here, and welcome back to another tutorial in my SkyFactory 2 survival series. This is episode number 12, and we're gonna have the second part of the Applied Energistics 2, where we finally set up the MA network. Well, a very simple MA network just for storage. I prepared everything. Here on my back you can see all the crafting stations ready to be inspected by us, and let's make all the components we will need for today. It's gonna be probably long, so bear with me and just let's hop on that. So after the basics in the last episode, where we learned how to make fluids, crystals and all crystals of sorts, to create some basic components for the MA system, we need something called Inscriber. This guy over here will allow us to inscribe components, to press them and create other components for Applied Energistics. So that's the recipe. You will have to maybe find slime balls from your monster grinder. Really recommend you to have a monster grinder, because yeah, we will need it for sure for other components. So let's grab the Inscriber, let's put it in our hands, and then we need to go over here. So wait, let me show you first what we need next. We are gonna need an Emmy Drive, an Emmy crafting terminal, and a drive to store our items. Let's say storage cell. Now to make the drive, let's take a look at the Emmy Drive. Let's take a look at the recipe. That's where we are stuck. Engineering processor. So there are three kind of processors, well, four counting the silicon one, that make logical parts. So these processors are made in the Inscriber, that's why we created it, and together with printed silicon, printed engineering circuit and redstone. This will give us the engineering processor needed for the ME Drive. So how do you make a printed engineering circuit? Well, you're gonna need a diamond, and in the Inscriber you're gonna need this Inscriber engineering press. Now this item over here normally is found in the sky chest that you find scattered in the world. We don't have that because we are in SkyFactory, but we have a monster grinder. So let's go over the monster grinder to my left, and here either you're lucky and the monster themselves drop the Inscribers. We can see in this chest over here we already have three: calculation press and silicon press. You're gonna need only one, so don't worry, but there are four different kind of press. Let's take a look. Press with space, yeah. Inscriber, calculation press, engineering press, logic press, then there is a name press and silicon press. Well, that's 5. This is not really needed at the moment, so it's the other four that we need. We're gonna need one of each. So if your monster did not drop it, you will have to rely on your common loot bags. So I have some. Don't bother to make uncommon or rare, just take the common loot bag. I'm gonna open one by one until I have all 4 presses. Well, if I get the name press, I'm gonna be happy, but anyway, stay with me, I'll fast forward this for you guys. So after getting all our press, mamma mia, it took a while to get the last one, the Inscriber. Let's go and take a look how the Inscriber actually work. So let's go here where in the last episode we set up the vibration chamber. Let's hook the Inscriber on the glass cable. Now there is a little bug. Here it says that contains no RF, no energy, but we will see that it works. It's probably a little bug. So for the Emmy Drive, let's go. Well, I'll make every circuit so that we can see how all of them are created. Let's go over here, over this chest, and let's grab the Certus quartz dust. Now, how do we make the silicon? There we go, silicon. We just burn the Certus quartz, and then with the silicon, we can make the printed silicon. Let's fast forward this. Now, with our silicon in our inventory, let's take a look at this. Inscriber, with the Inscriber silicon press, let's go. So let's put the coil in the vibration chamber, like so. Let's go into the Inscriber and let's put the silicon press on the top slot and the silicon in the bottom. Should put all of them. Well, we can't really put the whole bunch in here because this process can be automated, but as you can see, this actually works. And you can also see what's in the Inscriber thanks to the nice representation of the item that it's in there. See the press, boink, nice, very cool. So let's go ahead and create all our printed silicon thanks to the Inscriber. Great, let's grab the Inscriber silicon press and let's take a look at what we can do with the inscribed printed silicon. Let's press U, usage, and we can make all our printed logic circuit with the logic processor. Well, we can make logic processor, calculation processor, and the engineering processor. But first, we're gonna need the other circuit, printed logic, printed calculation, and printed engineering. As you can imagine, well, this will take gold. Let's take a look at the other ones. This will take pure Certus quartz crystal, which is made by cooking. For example, we can cook in a furnace a Certus quartz crystal. And then we're gonna need the most expensive one, the printed engineering circuit, made with the diamond. So I'm gonna fast forward these for you guys, and you will see it in the in background while I do all of this, because I will need to cook 5 of each. As you can see here, I prepared all my materials. So first of all, let's cook the Certus crystals, and then let's go back over here. Let's optimize these, and let's start with the gold. Then let's go with the diamond, the engineering press together with the diamond. And finally the calculation thanks to the pure Certus quartz crystal that we just cooked in the furnace. And we are not done yet with the Inscriber, because as we could see, we have another step here. So with the circuit, with the silicon and redstone, we're gonna have the processors, all 3 of them, as you can see in NEI. So let's go over the next chest that I have here, and let's grab the redstone. Well, I have 20, I only need 15, so let's go. And with the last processor made by our Inscriber, we can store our excess material and the presses here, I think it's presses, in the chest, and we can, well, skip the night, for example, and then go back to our crafting tables. Alright, finally we are ready to make our Emmy Drive, which is the first component that we're gonna attach to the MA system. MA Drive, let's take a look again. Add the recipe to engineering processors, no problem, we have them. Then iron ingot and ME glass. Let's take the 2 diamond shiny processor, and there we go, we have the drive. Then the next component will be the Emmy Terminal, so that we are gonna use a crafting terminal, but we need the terminal in order to make that crafting terminal. So to make these, there we have quite a bit of components to make: bright or dark illuminated panel, formation core and annihilation core, and one of the logic processor. So let's start with the logic processor over here, and let's take a look again at the illuminated panel, which we have quite ready here. So you're gonna need the quartz glass that we saw in the last episode. some glowstone, redstone, and 1 iron ingot. Scrub them. To make them dark, you just put them here, and you're gonna make bright or dark illuminated. It depends on what you want to do with your panel. I'm just gonna use the normal illuminated panel. Then we said we're gonna need a formation core. That is a Certus quartz, a fluix dust that I remind you is made with a pulverizer, pulverizing fluix crystals, and another logic processor. So we have everything set up here. Logic processor is giving us 2 formation core, very neat. The other is an annihilation core. Let's take a look. Another logic processor with nether quartz and fluix dust. Logic processor, there you go. Okay, now we have everything for the Emmy Terminal. Let's put 1 core here and 1 core here. Very nice, the Emmy Terminal is ready, and we're gonna go and make a crafting terminal so that within our ME system we can also craft items, not just browse our collection and get and deposit items. So what we need is the aforementioned Emmy Terminal, a crafting table, and a calculation processor, the blue one. We have plenty of calculation processor. Let's take the Emmy Terminal. Voila! ME crafting terminal. Ooh, achievement, a much bigger table. Yes, yes, yes. Fireworks for us. Very nice. Now we need some storage to put our stuff in. That's how ME system work. ME stands for matter energy. So basically you put your stuff into this storage and it's compressed into this matter energy process shenanigan thingamabob. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna make the 4K crafting, the 4K storage. It's not too expensive, but there's also different version, the 64K and another in 16K. But yeah, 4K I would say it's enough to start with. So that's what we're gonna need: quartz glass, some redstone, the storage component, and some iron ingot. Let's take a look at the storage component. Calculation processor, the small 1K storage component, quartz glass and redstone. Let's take a look at the 1K. Logic processor, redstone, and Certus quartz, or pure Certus quartz, or charged Certus quartz. We're gonna go for the cheap Certus quartz. So let's take the logic, and damn it, I thought I had enough, but we're gonna need another logic processor. Not too bad, we have materials, so stay with me for a second while I go back to my Inscriber and make another logic processor. Back to the 1K ME storage with my logic processor. There we go. As you can imagine, we need 3 of those into the 4K component in the corners. Oops, no, that's here. And then we need the calculation processor to get our 4K storage component. And finally, the last piece for our 4K ME storage cell. And achievement, fireworks, nice, very cool. Those materials will be, we will demonstrate how the storage works. Now, there is, I forgot, there is a bonus block that we need called Energy Acceptor, always from Applied Energistics too. Quartz glass, iron ingot, and 1 fluix crystal. Now, what's this thing about? Basically, the MA system is gonna need either RF energy or AE energy. Now, the two measures are not compatible. We need to convert RF to AE because I don't want to hook this system to the vibration chamber. Oh, by the way, let me grab the coal back because we're not using it. I want to use RF because it's easier to produce and to automate. So I'm gonna use this prepared basic capacitor and solar panel, but first let me put down the energy acceptor like so, and then we're gonna put down the Emmy Drive on the side so that either you do like this, one block next to each other, or you're gonna need ME glass cables for that. Then we are taking our glass cable to put it on top of the Emmy Drive, and finally the crafting terminal. So very good. Inside of the drive we are gonna put the storage cell, and as you can see, the little light here, the little LED, is black. It means that the system is offline, as you can see also from the pop-up here, device offline. We need to put energy into this. So as I said, let's toss down one basic capacitor bank. Let's put on top of it one solar panel, and I want to remove this block over here. I want to put a full block like so. No, only one, thanks. And maybe one slab over here. This guy over here is accepting energy, and as you can see, wow, it's already working. The energy acceptor is converting the RF power to AE power, and we can access our terminal. Let's store, for demonstration purposes, our excess material over here, like this, like so. The flux dust as well. The glass cable as well, why not? But there is one little piece missing. Now, I don't want to consume energy all the time while I'm not at the crafting terminal. So let's grab a regular pressure plate from the vanilla Minecraft, and let's set up our capacitor bank for output on redstone active. So let's change this setup. As you can see here, never active, always active, active with signal. Now in a few seconds these will turn black again, because the system will not get any more energy. This is gonna be deactivated there we go. Whenever we step on the pressure plate, this is going to get green again, and we can access our terminal, get our stuff, craft our blocks and pieces, whatever we need from the crafting terminal, and be very happy and proud about that. Very cool, very nice. It's not super optimized. It's not super optimized because, as you could see, the process of the Inscriber, creating the processor and stuff, it's a bit tedious. But as a starter, as a basic, I think this should do. This should be quite good. So yeah, you will need a mob farm for this. That's basically needed. You can't find all the pressure, the press that you need without a mob farm. So let's take a look at one of my previous tutorials on how to make an automated farm. And again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you could follow me for this long tutorial. Sorry about that, but that's a big topic. And if you liked it, if you want, leave me a like, leave me a comment. This will keep the series going, and it will show me your appreciation. And yeah, I wish you a very good day. Thank you very much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.